All right, what is going on, team? Welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies on the channel. My goodness, it is time once again. We are jumping back into our survival endless levels for basically the second try on the channel. But first, as always, if you're new here, we do this every time on these episodes. We're checking in on our Zen Garden plants, guys. If you look down here, these two rows where I'm circling, these are our Zen Garden plants, and you guys get to name these plants in the comments. Today is a big day because we are revealing our singular Zen Garden plant from our previous episode. So, without further ado, we got a tangleweed. Yes, guys. Finally, we are working on our pool plants, and honestly, a tangleweed is just perfect to put right with our lily pad, which is also a channel plant. But guys, this channel plant has officially been named. You guys have named it Washington. I'm a little bit confused. I think it probably has to do with the fact that it's green like cash money. So Washington is our lily pad name for the channel, guys. We have a tangleweed, and you can name that as well. Now we're gonna grow up our other plants, and before we leave them, I will mention the other ones that have been named on the channel. We have Beanie and Cowfee, which are our coffee bean twins facing left and right. When we use them, we call them out. And our other plant that has been named, Magneto Shroomy Boy. Guys, I'm gonna mention our Zen Garden plants one last time. If you're looking down here, it's our leftward facing Fume Shroom, our leftward facing Sun Shroom, Grave Buster. Yeah, I think that's its name. We got Magneto Shroomy Boy that's already been named, Washington, a tangleweed that has yet to be named, and you guys can name every plant in these two rows except for these two coffee beans. Guys, we're going to be using our umbrella leaf a lot, so if you want a special plant to show up in the videos, I don't know, umbrella leaf and tangle kelp are looking a little promising. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into our survival endless levels. Guys, we're starting a new game because we keep getting crushed. Guys, if you are new here, we have, well, on screen, you've seen me try it one time. I've probably tried it like 5 times at this point. But guys, these endless levels are tough. Are we going to give up, though? Absolutely not. We're going to charge head first into the unknown here because, guys, we want to complete these levels if we possibly can. Actually, for a little bit of a cheaper economy, and I'm going to bring walnuts along instead of tall nuts. We don't have anything to jump the gap, so I'm not too worried. And do we develop any late game plants? I don't think we need to. Anyway, guys, we are going to jump right. I gotta drop one. I'm dropping pumpkin. Okay. Because we need to bring along our winter melons. All right, guys, round 1, let's go. Our endless rounds of survival just continue. Hopefully we can pull it off this time, guys. And our standard start on the channel. This is what we do every time at this point. It seems like, oh, I didn't bring a rake along. I guess that's gonna slow us down just a smidge. But the thing is, we brought along potato mines. So actually, as per usual with the channel, we're using our potato mine strategy. Like usual, we're gonna try and put it down absolutely as fast as possible because if we can get another one on cooldown for our second zombie, that would be amazing. It's gonna give us enough time to probably stall out enough sun to afford a chomper, so then we can start to have defenses that are not just going to spadow on cooldown, if you know what I mean. So here we go, team. Holy crap. You know, I was a little bit disappointed after our losses. Gosh, our streak has kind of just continued, but you guys have been super supportive and I appreciate you. The big idea for this next trial is going to be using these winter melons. I think I came up with a good enough strategy to really synergize with the winter melon. So hopefully I get to show off the strategy to its fullest potential. But you guys are gonna see that again live. We're doing it right now, guys. It's crazy because I mean, I talked about it in the last episode, but really these endless rounds can take a turn for the worst so fast. Guys, it feels like sometimes I'm just losing out of nowhere, but maybe that's exactly what you guys are going through. And honestly, your ideas are invaluable at this point because of it. So thank you. Our first chomper down. I'm kind of eyeballing this cattail, but I want to get it as far back into our play area as I possibly can because I want to see if I can not only keep these cattails alive for a long time, but help defend our very back line as we have to deal with things like miner zombies. Pushing forward into these rounds, if we can get these cattails as far back as possible, well, I think that we are going to have the best results in defending from the digger zombies. Chomper, well, it's a little bit too little, a little bit too late, but we do have a cattail, so I'm not too worried about it. We're going to put a potato mine down just in case. I do want to stop this zombie if I can. I just want to slow it down because I'm probably going to put a chomper there to eat it, but not just yet. Anyway, we're going to put a chomper in the pool and another cattail down because it is off of cooldown. Heck yes. And I start to get some of these melons as well. And I can't forget about our sunflowers. Guys, this is the most important part, our sun economy. As I always talk about, we need to get this big and bustin'. At this point, bustin'? I don't know. Anyway, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. Guys, this is our first flag of our endless rounds. If you have not heard this spiel before, this is where I do our channel calls to action. So if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps the channel a ton. And guys, you have a chance to not only name Zen Garden plants and have them show up in future episodes, you can look forward to me basically failing this probably one more time. At least, I don't know, guys. You're really gonna have to see along with me if we can pull this off. I have a lot of hope for this round, guys. I had a lot of ideas going into it, and I think it is going to work out. Let's put a walnut down. My goodness, they're eating our line of chompers, but it does not matter too much because we are getting that sun economy that we were looking for. If I can get our first winter melon before we even make much progress past our first flag, well, that feels really good. And I'm about to buy our second. There we go. Now that we're transitioning to a melon-based defense, we can start to hit some splash damage and basically back ourselves up in the pool as much as we could need to. Guys, here we go. Our strategy is starting to pick up. I do want to get a couple more sunflowers if we can get them. In our last episode, we already had about half of our screen full. We're a little bit behind in pace, but what we're lacking in pace, we can make up for with a better strategy. Overall, I'm hoping, guys, I really put a lot of effort into trying to create a longer term strategy that we're going to try and execute here. It's kind of a mix of what we've done already and centered around umbrella leaves and frost melons. Winter melons? Yes. Winter melons, you guys get it, and you will see the strategy unfold, I hope. I think it's worth it, guys. We're going to continue with our sunflower spam. I'm going to get rid of this potato mine at the bottom of our screen. We don't need the potato mine anymore, and go down own head. Heck yes, guys. We can't really develop a later game strategy right now in terms of defense, but I think what we can do, because we didn't actually bring a lot of more advanced plants off the bat, we can push our line of sunflowers even further than in our last episode. Basically, what we're going to do is push out our line of sunflowers as far as possible and see if by doing so, we can replace them slowly, moving backwards, turning our defense into something very dangerous for the time being. And guys, things are slowing down. I think it's time. A huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our second and final flag of our first round of our survival endless levels. Guys, here we go. Oh gosh. Good thing I got a chomper right off the bat, and now that that sunflower is down, we do have to defend it a little bit. But guys, our play area is looking like it's full of sun. I feel good about what we're doing so far, and a chomper there. We're gonna have to kind of spam chompers in that pool lane. We can't forget about that. Our cattail is gonna start to come in clutch, but it's going to do so slowly, and I do want to slow some of these zombies down at the bottom of our screen, but I haven't really found a good solution. Maybe we do just sacrifice some sunflowers. It feels wrong at this point. We've been building these for so long, but if I can get a single walnut down, we're basically going to stop the push from happening any further. Anyway, we're gonna sacrifice more sunflowers just cuz, and down goes the zombie. Can we get another twin? We can, and boom. Okay, our cattails are definitely gonna take out those zombies. Guys, we did it. We came up with a pretty quick sun economy. I'm liking it. We basically have half the screen covered if you ignore this bottom lane. And back to our defense. Now that we have a bunch of sun, we want to rapidly transition into a strong defense. And what I'm hoping to do is mix in spike rocks to our strategy as well. I think these are going to help us deal with our catapult zombies and zambonis in a much more effective way than we've been doing. The other thing that I do want to spam is tall nuts for now. We're going to try and do the same thing with pumpkins soon. But basically, the idea for this round is to start to build out bloom shrooms, spike rocks, tall nuts. Anything else? We could use a little bit of help in the pool. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring along Gatlings. Where's our Gatling P? There we go. Gatlings and umbrella leaves. Let's rock. Sounds good. No? Yes? No? Yes? Yes. Let's rock. Round 2, guys. Here we go. Our survival endless levels continue, and as this zombie goes down, well, we can start to develop what is going to be more of a finalized strategy for our survival endless levels. Here we go, guys. Like I was saying, we're going to start to mix things up with our defense. It's going to put a little bit of pressure on our bottom lanes while we're waiting, but in general, we're doing okay because we need to put down some fume shrooms. The fume shrooms are going to be our main defense at the moment, protecting our top and bottom lanes. We need to transition a lot of other defenses, but we're going to do so and do so quickly. Our winter melons are massively backing up our front line, so I feel good about that. Unfortunately, we're getting rid of a twin sunflower, and there was probably a better way to deal with that. But don't worry, guys. I do have a plan. We are executing, and I need to get some of these secondary upgrades going because they do have the longer cooldowns that we are going to be working against for this run. We're going to be developing a bunch of bloom shrooms here, guys. You've seen some of this strategy before in previous survival episodes, but I'm going to be trying to max it out as best as possible. Yes, guys, we got a Zen Garden plant. Hell yes. And if you want to see what it is or have a chance at naming it, well, visit our next episode. You will get your shots. Is it going to be another pool plant? I hope so. I really hope so. It's so cool that we are finally starting to get more pool plants. I've been wanting them all along, and it's sweet that the game is finally caving and giving us some. Heck yes. Okay, we're getting so much sun dropped on the ground that I can barely keep up, and I'm actually dropping a lot of it, but it's okay. We're kind of developing our strategy really fast, and I need to get more of these spike rocks and spike weeds down. Okay, we're gonna wake up this, and I don't think that we quite have the ability to deal with our athlete zombie without a little bit of help from a tall nut, so we're gonna use that now. I'm gonna get rid of yet another twin sunflower because we can't forget about our umbrella leaves. Our umbrella leaves are going to be very important. And guys, our first flag is approaching. A huge wave of zombies is here. And if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. We are pushing into our extremely, I don't know, is this an advanced strategy? We're trying to come up with something, guys. And I think we just need to execute here. And I think we totally can. What I'm going to do is replace these 2 plants in our pool. There we go. We got another spike rock down. We're working on our spike rocks. Our spike rocks are sneak, probably the most important part of this current strategy. I need to fill in our side lanes with spike rocks. Heck yes. We're doing great, guys. I'm going to work in some more umbrella leaves where I need to. Boom. And heck yes. We got another spike weed. There we go. It's going down. And I actually really like this strategy, guys. It's going to put a little bit more pressure on our tall nuts to basically stay alive. But with the combo of the winter melon and spike rocks, we're actually doing so much splash damage that I think that we can survive pretty well. We're doing well in general, I might add, and we need a 4th. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm being super aggressive with this late game strategy. We're just building towards it. And guys, if you have an idea of what it's gonna look like, well, I hope it looks just like that when we pull it off, because we're working on it right now. There we go, fume shroom to boots. We're gonna have to wait on another gloom shroom upgrade. We need 2 more gloom shroom upgrades. We already have our Gatling peas taken care of. And guys, we're doing great. We are pushing towards our idea of our late game strategy. I guess 3 more gloom shrooms that we need. Can we pull it off before the round's over? I don't think we necessarily need to, but we're gonna have to see. Okay, can we take out a football zombie? We can, and we get another spike rock down. Heck yes, guys, we're doing great so far. And our second flag, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. Here we are. Let's pull it off, guys. Our second round is nearing the end, and look down here at the bottom of our screen, our heinous party animal, Zombitar, going down. He is showing us that we are making great progress in our endless rounds. Heck yes. I mean, he does show up at the flag, so it's not the craziest thing ever, but here we are, guys. More zombies are approaching, and into our 3rd round we go. We do need some more spike rocks if we can pull them off, and we need lily pads, umbrella leaves here. We did get all of our fume shrooms down, so we could skip the fume shroom if we're feeling lucky, and I think we are. We're gonna go just gloom shroom here, no coffee bean or anything. Back to the lawn. What else do we need? Pumpkins for sure this round. We're gonna need them bad. We could throw in torchwoods if we want to, and bring along winter melons. Yeah? Okay. So torchwoods, winter melons. Oh, excuse me. Torchwoods, winter melons. Oh, what else? What else? What else? We could upgrade to some twin sunflowers for the time being. Oh, we should bring spike rocks. We should bring spike rocks. Spike rocks, tall nuts, pumpkins. Yep. We do have spike rocks. So spike rock, tall nut, pumpkin, double pumpkin. Yeah. I think it's time. Double pumpkin, and let's rock, guys, into our 3rd round of Survival Endless. Hell yes. We are kind of nearing an idea of a late game strategy that I feel very good about. I'm gonna get these taters down as fast as possible and upgrade our gloom shroom in the back. We want just a little bit more power from our winter melons, and we're gonna pull it off here next to our umbrella leaves. I do want to cycle these lily pad cooldowns as fast as I possibly can. We're gonna have to do the same with our spike rocks. I'm replacing the sunflowers in our pool with our torchwood. There we go. We got spaces for both of them. I do want another tall nut here in the pool, and fortunately our cooldown just perfectly going off for that. Guys, our torchwoods are basically going to turn this whole pool area into a fun playland for our Gatling peas. To basically shoot at will, no problem. at all, honestly. And now we start to spam pumpkins. That is the goal here, guys. We're going for a defensive wall. If we can pull it off as fast as possible, and there we go. We got all the gloom shrooms that we were looking for. Now we do just have to kind of time out these tall nuts. We're going to put one down here at the bottom to upgrade our walnut. Thank you for your service. And let's see what we can pull off. Guys, our endgame strategy is actually coming together really fast. I think the only thing that I want to do to upgrade this even further is to try and work in corncob cannons where we can. But if we can pull off the rest of this strategy, well, we basically have everything figured out. I need 300 sun here. There we go. Now 350 would be nice as well. Guys, we've basically spent all our sun on our defensive wall, and I think it's working out great. I think it's working out really great. There we go, our winter melon upgrade. I do kind of want twin sunflowers now if we can pull it off. And guys, you're getting a sneak peek at what hopefully will be a kind of finalized version of this strategy. I do want to get to the point where we have such a defensive line that we can basically spam out pumpkins and survive basically any onslaught that the game could throw at us. Currently, the only things... Oh, okay, well, currently, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. Guys, we made it to our first flag already of our third round of Survival Endless. If you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And let's push into our rounds. We basically have a somewhat finalized version of our strategy, and I don't want to blow it too quickly, guys. So I'm going to continue to buff what we have. We do have more tall nuts to back everything up, and I do need to remember to upgrade these spike rocks. We're gonna need 2 more here. Oh my gosh, guys. Our defenses are starting to get a little expensive, but nothing to be too concerned about, especially when we do have so many sunflowers still alive, which is great. It feels good. Usually at this point in the game, we're starting to cut down on our sunflowers so much that it does concern me about having enough later in the game. At this point, we could get rid of more of these sunflowers for corncob cannons. Maybe we hold off on that for a couple of rounds. I actually think it benefits us if we do slow down on the corncob cannon spam, because the corncob cannons seem to push the round really fast. And while that could benefit us dealing with a lot of zombies, what it also does is basically make it so that we are on a defensive back foot for a long chunk of our run. Okay, heck yes, only 1 more spike rock to try to afford here. We're also going to utilize walnut first aid to back up our front line. And guys, look at this. This is great. Everything is being dealt with pretty efficiently. My one question that we're going to have to figure out as this run goes on are these tall nuts in our front lanes the right choice? Do we go with tall nuts or do we go with garlic? The reason why I did choose tall nuts, after all, is because the pogo zombies, or I don't know, the vaulting zombies, yes. You guys know, you're looking at them. The vaulting zombies are going to cause a big problem if we do leave them alone with garlic to jump over. So that is not quite ideal. And guys, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. This is our second and final flag of our third round of Survival Endless. Here we go. Let's see it. Goodbye, bungees. All of those should be protected pretty well. And we do have just about all of the plants that we were hoping to have backed up with pumpkins. This is great, guys. Look at this. Heck yes, the doubled up pumpkins was the choice. We're going to want to bring twin sunflowers for our next round, but for now, we're looking pretty great, guys. This defensive wall is just getting stronger. I'm really excited about this run. I'm hoping this is the one, guys. I'm really hoping. I'm taking your advice as well for this win, and if we can pull it off, well, here we go into our 4th round of Survival Endless. Guys, a gargantuar for the first time. Oh boy, maybe it is time to transition to corncob cannons. I kind of don't want to, though. You know what I mean? We have so much defensive potential that we might not need to deal with the Gargantuars in any way. That's kind of overreacting, but I think what we're gonna do... Oh, because they have to hit the spike rocks. Oh, this is great! Guys, we might actually have Gargantuar protection because of the spike rocks. Are they just gonna smack our spike rock in one hit? If they smack the spike rock in one hit, I'm a little bit disappointed, but I do understand the mechanic of the game. Though if they do, then I can just nuke them. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring in twin sunflowers. We're going to bring in, I guess, spike rocks if we need to replace them. I don't know if we will. Tall nuts, we're gonna double up on tall nuts, actually, because I am a little bit afraid of our Gargantuars crushing our defensive line too quickly. What else do we throw in? What else do we throw in? We have two choices here, guys. We have Gargantuars to deal with. That's pretty much the only thing that's going to cause us issue, and because of that, I think I just throw in... Gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Guys, this could be a pivotal moment. I don't want to mess it up. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Chomper. And... Lily pad. Yep, let's go. Washington, we got it. Let's go, Washington. Here we go. We're bringing in George. And on to our fourth round of our survival endless levels. Here we go. It's time to start to build up more twin sunflowers. We're not committing to our corncob cannons just yet, and because of that, well, we have a little bit extra time to get a little bit extra sun, and I think it's going to benefit us massively in the long run. So guys, here we go into our fourth round of survival endless. We do have basically 10 rounds, which is crazy. I do think things are going to start to speed up here. So don't worry. You're not going to get left behind. Nobody is. And we're going to see this strategy play out, guys. We have basically an extremely strong defensive wall. We're going to have to see how it plays out, though. The thing is, we might be able to pull off something crazy, if at all possible. I'm honestly thinking that maybe we do just ditch out on the corncob cannons and throw in more Gatling Pea Torchwood combos into our mix with our Bloom Shrooms. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That is a really tough call at the moment. We're going to have to see how things play out a little bit more, but in general, everything's going smooth. The cooldowns that I'm looking at are well, twin sunflower at the moment. I could continue to develop these pumpkins further, just replace some of the ones that are damaged if the cooldown is just going to sit there. I think that's a good idea. It doesn't seem like any of our tall nuts need to be replaced either, so... Oh, yes, guys, a 1 in 1,000 diamond drop. We got it. This is the lucky round number 4. Well, we already did get a Zen Garden plant as well. I guess this run is just lucky so far. Let's tear through these zombies, guys. We're looking great. This splash damage feels amazing. And honestly, I am kind of considering these Gatling Peas. A huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our first flag of our 4th round. Guys, we're here already, and if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing and taking a look at our heinous party animal zombitar going down in the pool. Splash damage going absolutely crazy brazy. It is nuts out here in Survival Endless. We're blowing things up. It seems like if they're not blue, they're red with fire. Even though they're in the pool. You know what? Take that, pool zombies. You're lighting on fire anyway. And here we go. 7 flags complete. We are just watching this twin sunflower cooldown refresh over and over again. Our defensive wall is holding extremely strong here. We haven't had to deal with any sort of catapult zombies, which again feels really amazing. These catapult zombies are going to make me a little bit concerned about this strategy, but since we haven't had to deal with any craziness just yet, I think we are just fine. I'm gonna replace this pumpkin down here. Let's get the rest of our sun, guys. We do want a stockpile of sun so that if we do need to make an expensive transition into something, that we can. On our first Gargantuar of our Survival Endless run, here we go. Actually, these spike rocks are incredibly amazing for our Gargantuars. It seems like it was seriously the perfect choice. Look at this. Oh my gosh, the Gargantuar can't do anything against the spike rocks. This is amazing. Not even here, where we would otherwise be concerned about it taking out our Gloom Shrooms. And actually, since this is the case, I'm going jalapeno. Going jalapeno, guys. Double jalapeno. Shout out our Zomboss episodes. If you remember that, well, shout out to you. We're gonna save our twin sunflower. I guess we don't have to. Are any of these spike rocks going down? Because if they do, I'm setting off a cherry bomb, and there it goes. We're gonna set down another spike weed and another spike rock to replace it. Go away, Gargantuars. Holy crap, guys. What? This is literally the perfect thing. I didn't realize that we were gonna completely nullify the Gargantuars as well, but holy crap. Our second and final flag of our 4th round of Survival Endless. Here we go. We didn't lose like any plants at all. This is amazing. All we did was make great progress this round. Guys, what? Our spike rocks just actually, oh, I mean, we do have to deal with a Gargantuar here. Oh no. Okay, hold on. We got to deal with this Gargantuar. We got another twin sunflower to toss down. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, well, it did get a single tall nut, unfortunately. That's fine. It's just smashing the same plant over and over again, I guess. And we're going cherry bomb, spike weed, tall nut, and spike rock. Boom, guys, heck yes. Look at this. Holy crap. We're actually doing great. We're gonna need a lot more spike rocks if we can stay on top of them. We do need to bring that for sure. Holy crap, it's going to be our kryptonite to our, well, Zambonis and our I can move this. Our Gargantuars and our Zambonis. These spike rocks are going to make all the difference. And if we are dealing with Gargantuars and Zambonis crushing things again, I'm tempted to just double up on the tall nut. Once more, we're bringing spike weeds along, and I'm going to put those right next to our spike rocks so we can see them better when they are on or off of cooldown. Let's bring in some explosive plants for sure. Are we gonna worry about the pool? It doesn't seem like it. Honestly, I have the most worry with our Gargantuars and our Zambonis, and if that's the case, I think we're just fine. Do we throw in cob cannons into this mix? I'm kind of tempted to do so, guys. Cob cannons, is it time? I kind of think it is. Okay, let's do it. Cob cannons. We're going cob cannons. We are throwing in the best explosives we can get our hands on. And do we need anything else? Anything else? Yes, no, yes, no. Oh, we almost forgot pumpkins. Anyway, let's rock. Guys, our 5th round of Survival Endless. Here we go. We are absolutely 100% ready and putting down Colonel Pultz for now. Guys, let's go. Let's go. We're doing so good. We need to replace one more spike rock still, but that's definitely doable. And our first corn cob cannon of the run. Hell yes, team. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I usually say this at the first flag, but guys, at this point, like, if you're enjoying this, please consider doing the things that I have been repeatedly saying over and over again. We have a backup corn cob cannon literally just to take out these Gargantuars. I don't think I am shooting it off unless we see a big boy charging towards us. That sounds crazy, but it is absolutely what is going to be going on in this round. Everything else is probably going to get melted, and we did double up on tall nuts. While it does make me a little bit concerned because I would like to have a lot of pumpkins in the off chance that we need them. the tall nuts are going to be our big fix for anything that can crush our defenses. Otherwise, guys, we're looking great. Are you kidding? Holy crap. I'm going to start to use some pumpkins just to back things up, and I am going to let this tall nut take damage because while I could have replaced the pumpkin on it, the thing is, we can probably replace the tall nut much easier than the pumpkin at this point. We did double up on them, and guys, I want to save a bunch of sun here if I can. Goodness, I did not realize that our umbrella leaf went down. We're gonna have to replace that this next round, but since we were not worried too much about our pool, well, we're not gonna worry about it here either. And guys, our huge wave of zombies is approaching. This is our first flag of our 5th round of Survival Endless. If you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and goodbye, Zambonies. That feels great. We're just gonna nuke these rounds and more Zambonis are coming in. We're probably going to have to replace these spike weeds, or spike rocks, actually. They're doing great right now. If they spam too many Zambonis, but all of them are alive currently, and we're doing just fine. I have another pumpkin on cooldown to use to back up our tall nut here at the bottom. Honestly, at this point, that tall nut could be something else, but we're doing just fine. I'm gonna keep an eye on our spike rocks. We're doing great. We're gonna send off some corncob cannons to deal with our first gargantuar. Can we blow it up? We can. There it is. Awesome. We're seeing some more Zambonis here at the bottom. We can replace a spike rock if we need to. We're just gonna wait a second because we can. I think the one that we're gonna need to replace is up here at the top. We're gonna let that one, the one at the very top, die if it has to, because the one in front of our tall nut is much more important for them at the moment. And we do have corncob cannons once again. Here we go. Boom and boom and boom. Spike rock, and our Zambonis are going down. Guys, we're doing great so far, and we do have a space available in our top lane. Maybe I do keep that open. That's interesting. That would be strategic if I want to spam any sort of explosions in our top 2 lanes. And guys, we're doing great. Our second and final flag is here for our 5th round of Survival Endless. Let's do this. Here we go. Go down, Zambonis, and we do have a gargantuar in our bottom lane. I'm going to preemptively shoot off 2 corncob cannons. I think we're doing good so far. I'm gonna cherry bomb this. Goodbye. And more zombies are approaching. That is our 5th round complete. Guys, heck yes. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay, I don't want to say it too early, but it seems like we solved Survival Endless a little bit. I don't want to say it too early, guys. I really don't. We have catapult zombies coming in, and that could switch things up on us very quickly. And actually, it makes me wonder, are we going to need to worry about keeping spike rocks alive longer than we would otherwise? I don't necessarily think so. I think we're good here. We do need another umbrella leaf because, well, one died in the pool. And that is reason enough to bring another one. Let's take a look. What would be really bad to lose here? What would be really bad to lose here? Are we worried about losing anything? Well, our catapult zombies are pretty much nullified entirely. Our bungees won't be able to steal anything either. The dolphins can't jump over. I mean, we look fine, guys. We look fine. I'm gonna bring in explosions and temporary kills, I guess. Yeah? Okay. I mean, a little concerning, but I think we press. Let's rock. Here we go. Guys, our 6th round of Survival Endless. Let's do this. We are officially on our downhill section of these Survival Endless levels because, guys, now that we're past 5, we're working towards 10, which means we have officially passed halfway. Are we gonna be able to survive? I really hope so, guys. We came up with a wicked strategy so far. I'm really enjoying how this is going, but am I a little bit concerned? To say the least, I don't know. I think it's safe to say yes. Any point past 6 rounds, and things get really out of hand really quickly. So I am going to continue to play cautious, but guys, if you want to make your prediction whether we win or not, you could do so now. Say hello at half. I think you're going to fail or make it. Yeah, whichever one you think is going to happen, leave it down in the comments. Now's the time. Now is the time. Make your prediction. Anyway, let's keep pushing forward. Things are chomping away on our tall nut, but because of these winter melons, and by the way, shout out again to you guys once again. This is your idea. These winter melons, fantastic idea. It has completely changed this whole run, I think. And we don't even need to replace a spike rock. We're gonna do it anyway because we can. And honestly, it's going to help us in the long run if we can have some more fresh spike rocks to deal with these catapult zombies as they start to come. Guys, look at everything going down so easy, breezy. Holy crap, are you kidding? Okay, we're gonna replace this pumpkin. We're gonna let him chew on it just a little bit more. There it is, replaced. Guys, oh, this feels good. A huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our first flag of our 6th round of Survival Endless. Guys, for the second half of these levels, yeah, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay, well, one of our cattails did get abducted. That is all right. That is kind of the one plant that was not protected, and since it's gone, well, I'm putting another umbrella leaf there to replace it. We are just going to play safe here. I'm gonna try and back up our tall nut while it's living. We haven't seen any catapults just yet. We're starting to see dolphins jump in the pool. No, this is not Miami. I'm making the same joke as last time, and here we are. Guys, they finally took out the pumpkin on our walnut, but they didn't even do enough damage for walnut walnut first aid to kick in. Guys, we're doing just fine here. Have we seen any catapults? We're finally seeing one. It's gonna pop immediately because of our defensive line of spike rocks. Amazing. I'm so glad we made the decision to do that, because not only have they completely nullified our catapult zombies and our Zamboni zombies, well, the gargantuars as well. Oh my god. That benefit alone, actually worth it. Guys, I didn't know it would be so sweet, but it is. Spike rocks and winter melons were the move. Let's continue popping things. Typically, I would pair together gloom shrooms and garlic like you saw in our last episode, but geez, I mean, at this point, like, are you kidding? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna replace our spike rock here at the top. It's looking a little worse for wear, and we are pushing forward. We're pushing forward onto our second flag. We're almost there. Guys, oh my gosh, this run's going well. I really don't want to see this all fall apart as soon as we have to deal with Giga Gargantuars. And guys, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. This is our second and final flag of our 6th round of our Survival Endless levels. There we go. Bounce out of here. And we're gonna shoot off our cob cannons to take out the rest of the wave. Guys, round 6 complete. More zombies approaching, and onward we push into our 7th round of Survival Endless. What do we bring along? Well, everything survived. I think we are going to have to maintain these spike rocks just a little bit. The ones in front of our tall nuts are the most important by far. We're dealing with a little bit more catapult zombie action, which means we are going to have to back up these spike rocks. So spike rocks, for sure, we're gonna bring along some explosives and some tall nut action. We can replace our cattail. We don't really need to. Although we don't have bungee zombies to deal with, so yeah, we should. And guys, the other thing that I keep looking at are these twin sunflowers in the back, but if I get rid of too many twin sunflowers, I am a little bit concerned with the for the well-being of our rounds. I mean, we have a lot of sun right now. We do have a lot of sun. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? All right, this is what we do, guys. We're going Gatling Pea and Torchwood, and we're getting rid of these sunflowers. I think. Is that the move? I think it's... Yeah, let's do it. All right. Anything else? Should we bring anything else? Lily pads, just in case. And let's rock. Let's rock. Guys, here we go. Our 7th round of Survival Endless. My goodness, things are just heating up more and more. I don't even know what to do anymore. Oh, we didn't bring repeaters. We can't actually make our Gatling peas. Oh my gosh, guys. We can't actually make our Gatling peas this round. Well, that's okay. Okay. We are going to have to maintain some of these spike weeds for sure. We want to just keep them healthy, and honestly, having a good amount of sun is the move, in my opinion. Boom. Replace these tall nuts and pumpkins. We're going to need to pretty quick. Things are going okay. No worries so far. Just spamming away. Spamming away. Do we need to protect our tall nut wall? I mean, it doesn't really seem like it. We're basically just watching this spike rock cooldown. It's the most important cooldown for sure. Everything else is basically just backing up our defensive line. I'm hesitant to shoot off these cob cannons too quickly. Let's just wipe out some zombies here. We might as well, because I want to have them available if we need them. Our spike rock cooldown is back, and I think we do replace our spike rock here at the top of the screen. It's hard to keep up with these spike rocks, but in general, we did see the ones that needed help the most, and anything other than the catapult zombies are not doing damage to the spike rocks, so we just need to make sure that as we see the catapult zombies, we're refreshing the ones that they run over. And guys, we might have a good shot at completing round 7 somewhat seamlessly. Did we? Well, it seems. It seems like we made it to our first flag of our 7th round of Survival Endless. Guys, if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And hell, yes, this round seems to be going so much better than our previous one. I mean, I don't know. Were we doing so well this far into the run? I actually kind of feel like we were doing this far, or doing this well this far into the run. Guys, it's crazy. These Survival Endless levels really seem to take a terrible turn at some point. And I don't know, like, so far everything's fine. So far everything's fine, but you never know. We're going to get towards 17 flags or so, and things are going to be like, are we going to survive or not? So yeah, oh my gosh, we never know what turn we're gonna take. 13 flags and pushing things down. At this moment, I'm just focused on making sure that our pumpkins remain healthy. It seems like even if the game starts to throw ladder zombies at us, it also kind of works against the game, because the ladder zombies start to push things over and over these gloom shrooms. And yeah, pushing things over gloom shrooms is not really going to help you very much. Have we lost? Oh, we did lose a spike rock, guys. Oh my goodness. We have to keep an eye on our spike rocks again. We're going to replace the one at the very bottom of the screen, even though I feel a little bit iffy about doing so. That's fine. We're going to see if we can protect the one at the top with just corncob cannons here. And guys, a huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our 2nd and final flag of our 7th round of Survival Endless. We're going to preemptively shoot off a corncob cannon to hit anything spawning in the pool. And guys, here we go. If we can replace the spike rock in front of our top tall nut, well, that would be amazing, but I don't think it's going to happen quite yet. We're doing great, guys. We are doing super great. More zombies approaching, and that is the end of our 2nd flag of our 7th round. Into our 8th round of Survival Endless. Guys, we're finally at 8. We're seeing Zambonis, or Zombonis. Oh my gosh, I've been calling them Zambonis forever. Zombonis and Gargantuars At the same time, let's check on our lawn just in case our spike rocks are looking a little worse for wear. Like I've been saying, the one in front of our tall nut is very important to us. At this point, we are going to need a double tall nut with our imitator just in case things get smashed or ran over. We're bringing along explosives for sure. And let's check out our lawn. Guys, we do have enough slots to do our Gatling P Torchwood combo. And do we pull it off here? I think we do. Actually, we're going into our 8th round. And if that's the case, with 3,800 sun, I feel a little bit more comfortable getting rid of some of these sunflowers. So Gatling P, Repeater, and Torchwood. Wow, that's crazy, guys. Let's rock and into our 8th round of Survival Endless. I'm looking at this, well, this tall nut like it's gotta go, and down goes a Torchwood. We're getting rid of the twin sunflower behind it too. I'm gonna shoot off some preemptive firepower. We're replacing this spike rock because I know we need to, and we have to do so sooner rather than later. A pumpkin's going down, a repeater's going down. We got our Gatling P to replace it, and there we go, guys. We have a good start to our 8th round. Hell yes. Sometimes it feels like we do like 100 things right as the round is starting, but gosh, it is so important when we're starting to deal with these longer cooldowns. Guys, there's nothing we can do other than mow things down at this point. Look at this. We have splash damage in our outside lanes. We have corncob cannons in our inside lanes. And in the pool, even more splash damage. Once again, we're keeping an eye on our cooldown for our spike rock. We need to replace the spike rock at the top of the screen. From our previous round, we're sitting on top of 3,000 sun here, which feels fantastic. Guys, everything is going really smooth. It feels good. We did just replace a tall nut with a Gatling P though, and do I need to be concerned? It actually doesn't seem like I do. Here we go. Spike rock in our top lane. There we go. Guys, we're pumping out a ton of damage, and we still have 4 twin sunflowers alive, which is really awesome because that has been somewhat a struggle throughout our run. We usually get to a point where we run out of sun, and that typically marks the end of our trial. I do actually need to replace this pumpkin on our Gloomshroom. And guys, a huge wave of zombies is approaching. This is our first wave of our 8th round of Survival Endless. If you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It could turn around really quickly, and we might need your support. You never know. We're finally getting some crazy zombies spawning in though, and we do have cattails to deal with these balloon zombies. I'm gonna spam cherry bombs just in case we need them. We don't. We're doing well so far. All of the catapults are going down. We got some zombonis coming in, and are we going to need to be concerned? It doesn't seem like it so far. But we do need to keep our eyes open, because if a single spike rock goes down, that could create a big problem for us. We do have one on cooldown, and I'm going to take a look at how they are doing in front of our tall nuts so far. They look good. They look good. We still have 2 of our 3 kind of crown rocks, which is a good sign. We have some health left in them, but now that our gargantuars are spawning, I'm a little bit concerned. It seems like, there we go. Okay, cherry bomb going off. Awesome. I'm going to put just a spike weed down. We need to keep our eyes on our spike weeds in front of our, okay, yes, there we go. Okay, yep, we're good. Corncob cannons going in. Do we have a spike rock in front of our tall nut at the bottom of the screen? We're gonna have to find out now. Here we go. Okay, things are going down. There we go. Okay, another spike rock, no problem. Okay, jalapeno. Guys, holy crap, we're actually holding out. This is awesome. This is awesome. A huge wave of zombies is approaching, and this is our second and final flag of our 8th round of Survival Endless. We're doing great so far. Guys, this feels really good. This is a much better attempt than last time. Oh no, our winter melon. Our winter melon. Okay, that is going to complicate things just a little bit. Not a lot. Okay, everything's going down so far. Don't take out our winter melon, please. Don't take out our winter melon. We're good. And spike rock and spike weed. And we're doing great, guys. I'm going to put down a pumpkin while I'm thinking about it. And we probably do have to replace... Oh, no, we're great. Guys, are you kidding? Holy crap. Also, look at that gloom shroom. Anyway. Holy crap. Guys, we're doing amazing. Going into our 9th round of Survival Endless, look at our defensive wall. We're doing just fine, if not fantastic. What we have to look out for is Zombonis once again. Are we going to see Giga Gargantuars at any point? I wonder. I wonder, guys. We're going into our 9th round, and this is probably the most progress that we've made. Guys, this is our best shot at winning this, and I do not want to mess it up. So... we're going to bring in winter melons. Once again, we do have to replace those. Our spike rocks for sure. These things are absolutely killing it in this run. What else do we need? What else do we need? I'm kind of thinking double up on pumpkins. And an umbrella leaf went down. Do we have bungees? We do not have bungees. That's okay. Okay, so... umbrella leaf, no? One more time, one more time. Yeah, we have everything to replace everything. Do we double up on pumpkins? Yeah, I think we double up on pumpkins with the imitator. And then we bring jalapeno cherry bomb and... anything else important to our run, which doesn't seem like there is anything. And should I be concerned? I don't know. It seems fine. We're bringing in a umbrella leaf, and let's rock our 9th round of Survival Endless. Probably the most progress we've ever made. Team, here we are in Survival Endless, giving a good shot towards actually pulling it off. My goodness. Okay, we do need to replace some of these spike rocks. So we do have to be a little bit aware of that. But as long as we keep an eye on our cooldown and get this one in front of our... is it the top? Oh gosh, the top and the bottom inside. The bottom inside more important to replace at this point, but we're going to have to wait on this sunshine just a little bit. Guys, we did cut back a lot on our sun economy to the point where we don't have a ton anymore to just throw at pretty much anything, but that's okay. This round should be pretty straightforward if we can save up enough sun and we don't get overrun. If our tall nuts stay alive, we are just fine here. We're doing great so far. I'm going to shoot off a corn cob cannon to just back up this tall nut. Yes, we got a pumpkin here. There it is. And I'm going to replace this one, put a pumpkin on this one. And guys, we are going to have to save a little bit. Should I be concerned? We're running out of sun. I don't know. We can get it pretty quick, but the thing is that I really, really, really want to replace the one in front of our bottom tall nuts. It's time because it could get run down, and that would be a big problem for us. So 525, I'm saving for us, I think. Or I'm saving for it. That's for sure. 525, there it is. Oh, I need 625 because I need to replace the spike weed underneath it. The tall nut's doing okay. All right, let's replace and boom. And I do need one more. There it is. Spike rock. Oh, it got cheaper because I got rid of the other one. That's good to know. Okay, tall nut to replace this one. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. And guys, if you are enjoying so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. This is our 9th round of Survival Endless and could very well be our last. If something turns too badly. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I am going to start to save to afford another spike rock upgrade if we can get it in front of our tall nut here at the top of the screen. I do want to be a little bit aware of zombies chewing away on our gloom shroom protection. Everything's okay so far. We're doing fine. I kind of want to cherry bomb this. We got stuff to back up everything else. There we go. We're shooting these off. Boom and boom. Okay. Come on, don't go down spike rocks. Yep, we need to protect these super badly. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to stay on top of our top lane here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. We just need to put this tall nut in the pool. Okay, we had a spike rock for that, Zomboni. We're holding out here. Okay, I need 125 for a jalapeno. Boom, there it is. Okay, that's huge, guys. We're basically saving for explosives at this point because we need to back up our tall nuts. Are we okay? I think we are. Things are good here so far. And if we can push this second and final flag, well, things are going to be even a little bit better. This looks like it needs to happen. And here we go, guys. Shooting off a preemptive cob cannon shot. Another one going off. And can we wipe out this wave? It looks like it. Our cob cannons are really coming in clutch here, and we need as much sun as we can get at the moment. Holy crap, guys. Yeah, a little bit more sun would be nice. Wow, that's crazy to think about. Anyway, our 9th round complete, and now we have to deal with Giga Gargantuars and the like. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh. You know, I'm not super a fan of needing sun at the moment. Do we have bungees? We don't have bungees? Okay, you know what? I'm bringing in sunflowers, and we're getting rid of umbrella leaves at this point. We just need to complete this round, guys. We need to complete this round, and we probably can. We just need to actually do it. We can pull it off. Okay, come on. What else? Boom, boom. Things are gonna get smashed here. All right. We double up on tall nuts. I don't even know if we bring pumpkins. Do we? Yeah, we bring pumpkins. And let's rock, guys. Our 10th and what could be our final round of Survival Endless. Let's do this. This is actually insane at this point, but we're pulling it off. We're getting rid of all of the stops, and hopefully it will save our run. We need a little bit more sun out of these rounds, so we're gonna put down some sunflowers in what seems to be an extremely late stage of the game. I need to back up our tall nuts because they're basically the only thing that we have backing us up at this point. If I use too many cob cannons, we're basically going to push the waves too fast. Oh no, I didn't bring spike rocks. Oh my god, is this gonna end the run, guys? Holy crap, this could be so bad. No way, I forgot spike rocks. Holy crap. Well, guys, we do have a run on our hands. Can we pull it off? Now we have to ask the question. I'm replacing defense like nothing else. We have to back up our bottom lane. Do we have the spike rock underneath or up top? We have it up top. Oh, we don't have either. Okay, well, we need more sunflowers for sure. Let's back up these tall nuts. There we go. All right, if we can afford a spike rock, that would be amazing because we're basically gonna need 2 of them to be safe here. Okay, boom. And 1 in 1,000, guys, a very lucky drop for our final round. Can we pull it off? Holy crap, things are getting crazy here. Okay, don't lose our tall nut in our bottom lane, please. We have backups for it. We just need a little bit more sunflowers. It's your time to shine, literally. Oh no, that imitator's dead. No, it's not. Okay, we're fine, guys. Holy crap. We are just we are just hanging in here. My goodness. I'm talking so much, it's crazy. And here we go into our first flag of our 10th round of Survival Endless. Holy crap, guys, a huge wave of zombies is approaching, and if you are liking this so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. We could lose this at any point. I do have to say, this could be very bad very quickly, and we did just reinvest in a ton of sun plants, so hopefully that investment pays off. We need to make sure it does if we can, because when these Giga Gargantuars start to spawn in, things could get very tricky very quickly, and we don't want to find out. Oh my gosh, guys, we're holding out here. This is crazy. Look at this. Our defensive wall is coming in just in time. We're getting enough sun from these sunflowers to literally buy things exactly when we need to survive. We're using walnut first aid here at the top. Holy crap, guys. I'm freaking out. This is awesome. Everything we've worked for, we're going in. Boom. And cherry bomb. Holy crap. Okay, a Giga Gargantuar at the bottom of our screen, but it doesn't matter. Squash going in. I got a jalapeno as well. We're just sending in the firepower while we can. Holy crap, guys. We did even get a chance to replace the spike rocks in front of our tall nuts. Uh-oh, something goes down. Is it our winter melon? It is. That is going to slow us down just a little bit, but our Giga Gargantuars are on our exterior lanes. And guys, things are looking the safest they ever have. Please, Giga Gargantuars, go down. It's time. We're winning this. If we can pull it off, this is going to be amazing. We're going to have to slow down these Gargantuars because they might nuke our Gloom Shrooms, but if we can back them up just in time, well, it looks like we were able to out-spam the Gargantuars. Can we keep doing it? We do have another Giga Gargantuar to deal with. Corncob Cannon going in. Jalapeno to back it up. And if we can take out this minion. Oh no, the minion took out our Corncob Cannon, guys. That's not good. But holy crap. Guys, the moment we've been waiting for. This is our final and 20th flag of our Survival Endless series. Our 10th round is coming to a close if we can pull it off. Holy crap. We just got some Giga Gargantuars to deal with. I do want to put an emphasis on our bottom lanes because our top lanes look a little bit safer. But guys, this could very well be the end of our Survival Endless levels. Holy crap. If we do complete this 20th flag, we do get the achievement from it. The one that we have been hunting down. And guys, we are just one step closer to completing every achievement in Plants vs. Zombies. Guys, this is winding down. Our second and final flag. Holy crap. It looks like we won, and I'm letting a squash loose for one of our final hits. Guys, stare at this Giga Gargantuar as we basically bask in what has become the most powerful defensive strategy that I've needed to create for Plants vs. Zombies. This is it. We completed it. We got our 20 flags. Guys. Oh my God. We got our 20 flags. Holy crap. Okay, you know what? I don't care. We're just going to let our defenses get overwhelmed as fast as possible because it's time. Guys, 20 rounds complete. Look at the bottom of our screen. Immortal. We are immortal. We did it. Anyway, we got the achievement, guys. I'm just going to get out of here. Main menu. We did it. Holy crap. I was getting rid of all our defenses anyway. Guys, if you have watched so far and have enjoyed your time, please, please, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would be good to see you all. Again, we did it. Holy crap, we did it. It probably took me like 6 tries, 3 different defenses, and you guys to really help out in the end. So thank you once again. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your watch. This has been Mike Just Joined. It has been a pleasure, and peace out.